Okay, this is just a quick video on how to set up assignments within Google Classroom. So I've got a template already set up here, so it's just a Year 7 Classroom template. And you see there's already a few assignments already set on there. So this is just how to show you how to set up a new one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the plus on the bottom right hand corner. Now this gives you all the different options for your assignments. So I've got a later video on how to do a quiz assignment, so we're going to ignore that one. So if we just use the top one, which is assignment, and then what you want to do is the assignment title. So it could be around create a storyboard, because we do animation with the Year 7s. So description is use the storyboard template and guide to create your own. So just sort that out. There we go. And then what we want to do is then want to make sure it's marked out something. Now, if you didn't want it, if it was something that doesn't go towards a final mark, maybe it's a practice assignment or something, then you could then click on the unmarked option and have it with no marks. But I'm just going to put it out at 10 for this one. Click save. And then due date, I want to put it for tomorrow, yeah. And then the topic, if we have a look through here, there's not one for animation on there. So what you might want to do is just click on the plus at the top there, and then you can put one in for animation. Okay, and that will create a new topic. If it's one that's going to go in there, you can choose it from your list that you've already created. Okay, so click done on there. And then what we want to do then is start adding our attachments. So the easy way to do this is obviously to have them set up in your Google Drive. So if we just click on add from drive on my drive, and you can then start working your way through your folders. So I'm just going to pinch one off here. So I know that this one's got some nice storyboards on there. So we've got things like development logs, analysis logs, stuff like that they can all use for their storyboards and things. So I'm going to add that one. And if I just go back to there again, I want to add a second assignment. I just go back to here, to my drive. And if we just go back to here, then I know that I've got some nice presentations in here that we can just add. So it's just a case of going through your files and folders until you can find one. So so we've got one there which is a Google slide. So that one there, if we click on these three dots to the side, you've got options then. You can either have it, students can view the file, they can edit the file, or they can get a copy. So if students can view a file, that's the one that I'm going to use just for this one, because it's more like a guide. They just want to be able to read it and know what to do. The students can edit a file. That's if you want to have a collaborative document. So if all the students want to edit the one document, then that's the one to go for, okay? So at least they can edit the same document. And the students get a copy is when you want them to, basically you almost giving them a template to work from, but they are all going to submit their own individual attempts at the work, so you don't want them to all work collaboratively, you want them to work individually. So students get a copy is usually the option for that one. So students can view the file. I'm going to use that one for that one. If I go onto the development log, which is the one which is going to have the storyboard in there, we want it to be students get a copy because we want to see their individual work. So I've set that up there now. So we've got one that's got students get a copy and one that students can view the file, and everything else has been set up like that. And then if we just go to the top, just next to a sign on the dot, so if we click on that, you can either schedule it for another day. So if I click on that, you could schedule it for tomorrow. Okay, so you could have it scheduled for then, just going to click cancel on that. Or you could save it as a draft, you're not quite ready to assign it yet. So I'm just going to click assign, and that will then go onto our Google Classroom as an assignment, and then the pupils will be able to see that then as well. So it's just going to be down here, I think, isn't it? Where's it gone now? Oh, there it goes, right at the top there, creative storyboard. So we've got our assignment there right at the top of the Google Classroom. So it's just a really simple way of just how to set up an assignment and to use the different options.